Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Clapper Gaming. I'm Andrew, and this is once again Fandom Fridays. Welcome. We are here. I'm here with my good buddy Eddie Stryker. Say hello, Ed.
Howdy, howdy.
And we're here to talk about various fandoms, but today we are going to talk about My Little Pony, and specifically about magic. And we had a couple theories on this. They range from the completely ludicrous to a little more sensible. But today we're going to be talking specifically about magic and in how it's done and the source of its power. And we had a lot of theories and thoughts on this. So we're going to start right into it, and we're going to talk about the source of magic.
There are multiple ways that magic can be created and used. The most common of which that's used in a lot of modern video games, and honestly, a lot of books these days too are getting into it, is the mana theory, where the world is filled and is running like a blood vessel, just filled with this magical sustenance for these unicorns. And with their horns, they can tap into this magical fount of energy, and use and focus it into what we see as telekinesis or transmutation or other similar things that we see throughout the show.
Which would also explain why it is exertive for them to do it. Because it's exerting literally the will of the user onto this ambient energy that's in the world.
Yes.
Which works. I mean, it's plausible. That's why a lot of fiction use it. That's why a lot of video games use it, because it is a measurable amount to say, okay, you can't do this much magic. You can only do X amount of spells per day or hour or whatever. And that idea does apply to a natural living world, that there is this ethereal field, just this energy, this ambient everything that's constantly in flux that you have to tap into to do extraordinary feats, which MLP kind of alludes to. It does allude to mana a bit because of just magic in general, and the fact that the unicorns do get tired. They do stop exerting force. They run out of energy to be able to force magic, so to speak.
The next point that comes to mind is one that's used a lot in the Aragon series. In it, you use the life force of yourself and those around you, including plants, animals, anything that has life. You can tap into it to focus and channel your magic. Exertion point that you brought up before, it kind of ties into this, because as they exert upon themselves, they start losing focus and the ability to cast this magic. I'm not saying they could potentially kill themselves with it like they could in the Inheritance series, but it does definitely take a toll on their body. It takes a lot of their energy out of them.
Why it would? That's also another point, that it could require alicorn status to cast some of the more higher level magics.
An alicorn more than likely has a higher amount of energy running through their body, hence the
Exactly.
longer horn.
Exactly. Another great theory that I forget who brought this up. It might have been one of us earlier, and it just stuck in my brain. Is that literally it's not really mana. There's not like a tappable force. It's literally just sheer willpower, and the horn is just the conduit. Like, it's a piece of their brain is bigger, so it like manifests a bone around it that allows them to focus their minds to the point where it creates what they want. It's not really, finger quotes, magic. It's more of some kind of
Enhanced brain power.
enhanced brain power. And there isn't a source of magic, and this is all just really, really powerful brains going off. Because I know it was a study or something that said, like, humans, I should say humans, we consciously only use like a third of our brain,
Something like that.
and the other two-thirds are just either storage or unused space, which a lot of people theorize, if we tapped into, would just unlock all
Become a
kinds of
super
crazy
species.
stuff. Exactly, yes. I think that was like a subplot in SG1.
Probably. It's used a lot these days.
Yes.
perhaps the ponies are using this other two-thirds or part of this section of brain that we don't use, and that's why the unicorns are able to. For instance, for extra emphasis on this is, for instance, the ability to use hooves to pick up things that normally they wouldn't be able to.
It's like,
The
yeah,
ability to the ability to fly. Human anything with more than four limbs does not have the mental capacity to be able to move all six.
exactly. So
That's why they can't have wings.
it could be that that's what that is. It's like unicorns' magic is literally just their brains have evolved to the point where they are capable of literally manifesting their will in the world. Pegasi have evolved to the point where their brains are at the point similar to unicorns, but they manifest in the ability to handle wings. And maybe the Earth ponies are just devolved degenerates who haven't ascended to the higher alpha species yet. Because
That is the best theory ever. They're just devolved degenerates.
yep, they're the Earth ponies. What do they got? They're big.
It's about all they got going for.
That's about all they got going for them. Another great theory is it's kind of like that there is a source, a central entity, essential entities, something in the world. It may even be a Celestia or Luna that literally dictates magic. That's why two Earth Pony parents could have a unicorn and Pegasus child because this entity is like, you got magic. Of course, it could just be completely random gene sequencing, but then again, that's why you don't see two Asians have a black baby. Uh,
Hmm.
which brings
That
up,
also supports the theory behind why she had to banish Nightmare Moon rather than destroy her, because without her, the balance of magic would be destroyed.
exactly. The yin yang theory is very popular, especially since they have literally polarized these two sisters.
Hmm.
The fact that they are seemingly immortal would imply that they may indeed be the source of magic in the world. That may also be why the closer you get to them, the more it seems that magic is more and more powerful. That's why Celestia started the school. It may be that her ambient presence literally endows ponies with better magic.
And since Celestia is somehow always in your twilight, she can do all of this crap.
Mm-hmm. And it also helps the theory that Celestia and Luna may be the manifestations of magic, is that when Twilight ascended, who did she see?
Princess Celestia.
Princess Celestia in that YouTube hallway. Did every pony who ascended run into Celestia? Did Cadence? These two sisters may be the point of magic. The thing is that in the show they never expressly say. All we know is that only unicorns appear to do magic. Theoretically, only be able to do magic. We'll get into that point later. Um, that there appears to be a source, whether it be their own sheer will or literally a mana pool, and it seems to be excessively exertive. Almost
No
to the
matter which this point is, it's obviously exertive, so
exactly.
something has to be going on inside of their body. That's perhaps with the mana theory, for instance, the body cannot use the raw untapped mana to channel the magic, but instead their body converts it to something more malleable and usable.
Also, maybe a use for the horn.
Yes.
Well, it's literally some kind of translation device, if you will.
That's what that glow is. That glow would be the mana.
Yep.
Or in the life force theory, that glow would be their life force that they're pulling in and manipulating the world around them.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of the fanfics I've read lean more towards the life force theory than anything, because that makes for more dramatic events. Of course,
Of course.
of course. If you can just pull mana at any point from anywhere, it's just like fuck it, give me magic.
Well, each branch of mana is temporarily limited. It'll regenerate,
Exactly.
but the more you use it, the less and less there is.
But also with the life force theory, you get kind of like DBZ-esque moments of like, let us all give Goku our power,
Yeah.
which honestly would fit the theme of the show pretty well.
It would. The whole friendship. It never occurred to me to think of friendship as a bit of mana thing. Or, well, no, because that wouldn't work because Sweetie Belle could do it.
Yeah. What?
If friendship itself is the source of power for magic,
Then why wouldn't Sweetie Belle be able to do magic?
that's the turning point for that. That's why I was
Oh,
saying
so then your theory is she should be able to do magic because she has two
she should
super
be
good
able to.
friends.
Yeah, but she
Okay,
can't, so that shoots that theory out the window
it kind of does a little bit. Man,
because
what's
that's
with the
canon fact.
CMC just stomping
That's
on all of
that
our
that's
theories?
another discussion. We have a whole other discussion for that one.
Yeah, they just like drag our theories out behind the woodshed. Blah blah blah. Fuck the CMC, man.
Nobody likes them. That's why
Oh,
all the CMC episodes suck.
well, that was our theories on the MLP world's mana and magic use. Well, more, of course, the mana and the source of their magic. If you have an opinion, please leave it in the comments. Like, favorite, subscribe. We'll be doing one of these again shortly. Uh, any support is welcome. Any theories are welcome. Please, really do share your thoughts in the comments down
If you
below.
have theories, give them to us. They will make a. It makes our job so much easier.
It does. We like theories, even if they're kind of stupid.
Yeah, if they're kind of out of whack, we'll still discuss them. We'll just if they
Yeah.
get thrown out the window, they get thrown out the window.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the only way you'll know is if you tell us. All right. You have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.